Okay. Why? Where? What? Can't see. Anything. Nothing. Can't see. Can't see myself. Can't see her. Her. She's not here. She's not here. She? Who? What? Who is she? Why? Can't remember. I lose her. I had her. I took her hand. I saved her. Or so I thought. But she's not here. She's not here. I'll lose her. I have to go. I have to save her. I have to reach her. I can't lose her. I promised her. Gotta stand up and walk. I hit something. I trip. It hurts. Badly. Cold. Stone? A wall? Is this a hole? It's dark. She's not here. So cold. I'll forget everything. I'll lose her. No, I can't let that happen. I promised her. I continue on. It's dark. I can't see anything. Regardless, I press on. Even if I trip and fall, I'll keep on walking. I can't forget her. Her voice, her scent, the sky, the stars, the wind, the light, her warmth, my promise. I can't forget any of it. I can't let go of her. She means everything to me. I can see it. I can see the light. Oh, don't make me sing. Just a little bit more, and I'll get out of this hole. I'll reach out. And beyond that light, I'm sure of it, that she'll be waiting for me. Waiting for me. Get ready for flashbang. Yep. Hello, Naeem. The light floods my vision, and everything goes white. Gosh, everything is loud. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats, and rats makes me crazy. I was crazy. I love that one. Oh, back to the character. I know how hideous I truly am. Oh my gosh, bully. Just F off, virgin, die. Would you kindly drop dead? I can barely. What the heck is that? The water from my hair has dripped down onto the desk, distorting the countless scribbles littering its surface. But they won't smear the written and permanent marker. I'm a guy, by the way, but I don't want to make a guy's voice. It's gonna hurt my throat a lot. I feel something against the sole of my foot. Perhaps it's the lead from a mechanical pencil, or some torn up bits from a loose leaf notebook, or even some dried up grains of rice. It doesn't matter really. I brush it off my left sole, but it ends up sticking to my right. I try to scrape it off with my left foot, but only to push it around. My bare soles won't dry. The air conditioning is too strong. Only at first does it feel pleasant. All it does now is rob this place of warmth. I'm so cold. My table, it buzzes. It's not just my imagination. I wipe my hands on my pants, but even they are drenched. It takes some effort just to dry my fingers. Are you okay? Stop on mute. I got a message from Relay. The sender is on mute. Her desk is adjacent to mine. Now that I can see her, she's outside my field of vision. She's concerned about me. Hello guys, welcome to the ones. Oh, thank you, girl, for the heart me. I'm sorry, I'm reading. I'm sorry if I can't. I didn't read your chat. Thank you, Naim, for heart me. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Just enjoy my storytelling, okay? I run my fingers along the screen and put my gratitude into words. Yeah. Try not to catch a cold. Thanks. We don't verbally exchange a single word. We don't even exchange a glance. The app alone fills the arm's length of distance between us. We interact without any physical contact whatsoever. And that's enough for me. I want nothing more. As long as I have this, I can press on. Hi, hello, welcome. I have something I need to tell you, and yet, meet me in the yard behind the school tomorrow. They seem intent on killing me. By the way, it's gonna be angsty. I love angst so much. It's gonna be like very emotional, touching on emotional subjects. So beware if you're. Oh, thank you for the follow, Suho. Thank you, welcome. Oh, what is that? I forgot to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, Daily. I can't remember the freaking word. Jaga diri, jangan makan hati. Yang patah ketumbuh, yang hilangkan berganti, something. I think excuse me, I'm gonna adjust the volume for the game. I think it's too loud. Sorry, I'm gonna continue with the story. Classes are over for the day. Drive safe if you're driving. I no longer sense Wataba's presence from the desk beside me and beside mine. Gosh, you're covering me. She's left the classroom, almost like she was in a hurry. I sit still without so much as moving a muscle. I'm not even breathing. They're going to kill me. They'll do it. It's inevitable. I just know it. And yet, I put on my still wet shoes. You're tossing. You guys just gonna tell everyone where you guys are. My world doesn't extend beyond 120 centimeter radius. I'm 160 centimeters tall, so assuming a 3-4-5 ratio, that means the farthest I can see in a straight line is 2 meters. That's the world I live in. Dang, they're gonna talk in Japanese and I'm talking in English. Okay. Quick save? Okay. Sure. I'm 157, but he's a guy, so he's gonna be like slightly taller than me. I don't want to skip. What is that? Back. Okay. Just gonna move chat like here and there in my screen. I do need a second monitor, huh? Slight. 3 centimeters. Slight. Oh. Gomen. Excuse. Everything beyond my field of vision is shrouded in darkness. It's like the unknown, an alien world to me. A pitch-black forest, brimming with hostility and contempt. Unknown eyes shower me with scorn. Unknown lips curse my very existence. Unknown fists beat down upon me. Through the darkness I tread, tormented by fear, and on unsteady steps, I make sure not to get in anyone's way as I walk through my 120 centimeter world. It is light. I can't convince you otherwise. Futaba is the moonlight filtering in through the leaves of the forest. My soul guiding light. My beacon of hope. Oh yeah, I don't think this game is horror. It's just light novel, visual novel. I walk towards that light. I reach out, longing for its heat. Another relay message. The words on the screen. The feel of the surface. Warmth. Thank you, Razels. Zeros for the heart. Thank you. Welcome. Futaba is my one and only ally. Ally? As long as she keeps texting me, I have a reason to keep on living. Hello, morning, everything. It's not morning, but hello. That's all I need. I want for nothing more. If I touch her, my skin would burn from her overwhelming divinity. If I so much as look at her, I would be blinded by her beauty. She lives in a realm beyond my world, beyond my 120 centimeters. She will forever be out of my reach. I want things to stay that way. I truly do, and yet... I arrive at the yard behind the academy. I can tell she's here. She casts a long shadow that reaches all the way to my feet. There's no mistaking it. It's Futaba. However, her voice is audibly trembling. I can't take this. Stop, I'm begging you. Please, no more. I know what this is all about. I really do. It's clear as day. This is all just a huge prank. She's been bullied by her classmates, just like I am. They forced her to confess to me. We're victims of the same situation. That's why we interact like this. There are no romantic feelings between us, not even a trace. I know that. I understand it more than anyone. It makes me want to die. I've already learned the bitter, ugly truth. But if I actually look that truth in the eye, it'll kill me. It'll tear me to shreds. So I've lived my life staring at the ground. I don't want them to kill me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And yet, I still came here against my better judgment. I knew it'd be a prank, a cruel, mean prank, but there's even a sliver of chance that her confession is real. I mean, I know it's not. There's no way it possibly could be, but maybe, just maybe, if this is how she truly feels, then ignoring it would be a fate worse than death. And I don't want to live with doubts like that lingering in my mind. So I fully prepare myself to die. There's only one way to know the truth for certain, and it's to soar past the unyielding darkness of this forest and look her in the face. I must break through the 120-centimeter boundary of my world and look Futabamiyu in the eye. How can someone look so hideous? I've never seen anyone this ugly. The truth pierces through me like a dagger. I can't stand looking at him. My world doesn't extend beyond a radius of 120 centimeters. There's a reason I never look at people's faces. There's a secret I've never revealed to anyone. I can see what people are thinking. Literally, I've come to refer to this power as word sight. However, his face looks so scary. Someone please help me. Disgusting, no, get away from me. I'm too scared to move. Disgusting. My face is beyond hideous, to the point where people tend to question whether I'm even human. A single glance at me is enough for anyone to feel sick to their stomach. It's like reacting to a sudden flash of light or an abrupt jolt of pain. People end up harboring a profound visceral revulsion towards me. Deep down in their hearts, they find me disgusting. They may utter words of kindness and compassion or act like model students. But the moment they see my face, words of rejection rise to the surface. Ugly, disgusting, repulsive. Don't come any closer. Don't look at me. Loser, drop dead. You make me want to puke. Why did you wear a bag on your head? Their words may lie, but their hearts tell the truth. The ugly, bitter truth. And it's been shoved right into my face. I know how hideous I truly am. He said my name. You're trying to run? Did you trick me? Did you lie to me? Don't you love me? Please. Please, stop this! Anyone! Anyone! But you... Did he just kiss me? I died. I was killed. I've lost the final glimmer of hope I still have, as the cruel blade of truth pierced my heart and ended my life. I finally come to a realization. There's no meaning in a life like this. I have no place in this world, so instead, I'll change the world itself. And the world will know my revenge. Do I feel good? Empty? Happy? Sad? Satisfied? Oh no. Absolutely not. I need more. Much more. This is only the beginning. Having already died once, I shall wield the blade of truth and expose the cruel, ugly truth of this world. And then, the world will know my revenge. Everyone responsible will experience this pain. I'll make sure of it. I'll take the dagger they sank into my heart and step right back at them. The flames of my hatred will burn this entire forest to the ground. So, to start things off, I'll pierce the shallow, miserable bitch with the truth. You look wonderful, Miu. I know how wretched you truly are. God dang. God dang, I love this. Oh, the music's cool. I'm enjoying this. I hope you guys do. I love playing a psychopath. I mean, sociopath. Whatever path that is. There's gonna be lots of girls that he's gonna take revenge on, I think. Because I've seen at the Steam page, there's a lot of girls. So this is a title drop. Mojiko Truth, something you can see underneath me. If you're interested in the game though. Yes, I mean, what? Back in the character. Vega of Lyra, Altair of Aquila, Deneb of Cygnus. I look up at the summer triangle. Vega is separated from Earth by 25 light years. Its light needs to make a long journey before reaching our eyes. Excuse me? No, not quit game. I'm trying to make it... the noise is pretty loud, right? It's already on 20. I think this is good. Good enough. Maria Baruda. We're studying, not starting actually. We're enjoying Harirayu with a very angsty and dramatic story right now. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'll continue. Its light needs to make a long journey before reaching our eyes. If those dots were real, could I still look up at the night sky like this? No way. My world doesn't extend beyond a radius of 120 centimeters. I can never know whose face might suddenly enter my field of vision. I wouldn't be able to endure the torrent of scorn hurled my way. Yes, high school based. This quiet dorm room is the only place where I can safely look up. Beneath the watchful gaze of this handcrafted planetarium's many stars, showered by their artificial light. And I'm fine with that. The lights filtering in through those holes gave me comfort. These tiny dots gave me the hope to keep on living. But no more. At the end of the day, a fake is still a fake, and the truth has already stabbed me to death. I'm so surprised there's the B word in this game, so I guess TikTok full of minors, right? So beware of the. I think they're gonna be bad words more afterward. Okay, I'm nothing but a pebble, and I didn't censor myself. What the heck? A dark, oppressive forest surrounds me. Today, its leaves and branches sway erratically in a fierce wind. I'm nothing but a pebble. I don't need to pick up on every single word they utter. Speech drowns out speech and becomes a mere cacophony of sounds. Their mocking laughter is nothing more than the rustle of the wind. I'm nothing but a pebble. I stay in my lane. I hang my head and empty my thoughts. I simply am. That's how you survive in this forest. Futaba Miyu's different though. She's not as pacified as I am. Even her friends make fun of her. She instead continues to cling onto the established order. She hurries over to the whiteboard and starts wiping off the words on it. I have a few guesses as to what they were. It will also explain the commotion in the forest around me. It is death table, yes, like any other like manga which a character is being bullied. They write or draw something awful on their table. I swear, that's enough. The entire room falls silent. Can't really blame them though. The class pebble just stood up and shouted. I told you to stop. I'm not a freak. My name is Tanezaki Suteru. Oh dang, this game is so not minor friendly. Minor, stay away. I'm gonna find the person who forced Miu to confess to me. And I'm gonna kill them. The voice from the speaker breaks the silence. Seconds pass as the hand of the classroom clock moves forward. You know, you should know that you shouldn't seek for trouble from the quiet one, because they're scary when they're angry, you know. She whispers a vague threat into my ears and turns around to leave. Her name is Her name is Cookie Kirara. She's who forced Miu to confess to me. Her name is a tongue twister, Cookie Kirara. Gakuencho. The lights go out, shrouding the entire gymnasium in darkness. The digital projector comes with cutting-edge audio equipment. It's a devilish contraption designed to lull us into sleep. Before long, a large figure shows up on the screen above the stage. The principal's speech is being broadcast live from Tokyo. Doki what? There's no Doki in here, I guess. Deus videte non sentient. The students in the room all stare up at their leader like silent statues. It's like a propaganda scene out of some cliche dystopian flick. Or so I imagine, because I'm not actually looking up myself. Educational institutions are a means of brainwashing the masses. Gaining knowledge shouldn't require from uniform policy, yet here we are. It's a litmus test to see if you can follow orders against your will. A boot camp to prepare you for becoming a cog in the machine, to determine whether or not you'd buckle under the pressure. We're glorified guinea pigs, really. And what about those who fail to conform? Are they ostracized and forced to the bottom of the food chain? Oh no, not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact. The ones at the bottom rung are the conformists, those who fit in neatly, the oddballs who retain their sanity despite the nonsense forced on them. Until yesterday, I was in that group. I recall the awkward silence of the classroom, and how those slaves fell speechless when the establishment was toppled. Just thinking about it conjures the sheer pleasure I felt in that moment. A whirlwind of fear and rage welled in my heart, as my parched throat spoke words I'd never uttered before. I take a deep breath. I calm my racing heart and quaking lungs. Not bad for the first step on the road of my new life. Not bad at all. If I were to name of the one unfortunate consequence of this whole ordeal, it would be the fact that Futaba Mew has stopped testing me via relay. Then again, it's what I deserve. Because he forcefully kissed her. Without consent, that is not cool. A warm summertime breeze blows from the riverbank. The scent of nature washes over my nose. The dazzling orange of the setting sun reflects off the water. I play shadow tech. I follow her as she walks toward the sun, and I keep chasing after her. I keep going and going and going until she stops. I'm sensitive to people's voices, and I'm picking up something slightly different about her today. Is she afraid? Acting tough? I was nothing but pebble by the side of the road, a piece of rock they could kick around with no repercussion. Yet one day that pebble suddenly decided to strike back. And here's the thing, when a rock hits you, it can hurt quite a bit. I know it was you. You forced me to confess to me. No, I'm certain it was you. I can't hold back my laughter. Her father is Kuki Kurogane, a Yakuza boss who keeps order through violence and money. Even the police are in his pockets. In short, he's the one who actually protects this town. Oh, bye bye. Take care. Thank you for joining. So you think people owe you respect because your father is a big shot? Bye. She pulls at my hair. It's all gross and oily though. I keep it short and seldom wash it. It's a clever way of keeping people from grabbing me. I regain my posture and speak up. Are you afraid of me? Challenge accepted. I'll do just that. That's why I came here in the first place. It will be done. Here's my chance. I'm really gonna do it. God damn it. To be honest, I'm actually shaking my boots. I want to run away. If I look up, her hatred will come flying in my face. Her daggers of textual truth would tear me to shreds. Will I ever grow numb to the pain? Or will I continue to be abused with no end in sight? Will the pain only grow stronger each time? I'll be whipped until my skin is sundered, my naked flesh spewing blood. The searing pain will destroy my mind and leave my sanity in shambles. I'll willingly surrender myself to death just to make it stop. But wait, I've already been killed. I died. I've no sanity left to speak of. I should no longer be able to feel the pain. So instead, I'll destroy everything, completely and utterly. The world, the country, the city, the academy, the bullies, myself. They must all be destroyed. They must all die. I've already made up my mind, haven't I? I'm blinded by the setting sun. Huh? What's going on? Are you kidding me? Why does my body... It's so hard to make the hurting noise. Hurts so much. Where? Why? How? Why can't I see Cookie's face? Why do my cheeks feel so hot? Hot? Oh, I see. I know why. It's a familiar scene. The heat of summertime ground. The smell of rubber as a shoe presses down on me. My face being pinned to the ground by someone's foot. Yokai? This yelling hurts to listen to. Literally. Every time he raises his voice, my face is pressed down into the hot dirt. My cheekbones feel like they're about to break. Just a little more. I don't know who this B guy is, but the moment his face enters the edge of my vision, I'm paralyzed by fear. A sharp needle is thrust into the ground near my face. It's an awl. The fingers grabbing its handle gleam with multiple piercings. Oh my. I've already died once. I can't even see my own hands in this darkness. It envelops everything. I have nothing on me. My soles feel cold. They press down hard on the rocky, uneven ground. It hurts to walk. Where am I? And where am I supposed to go? Is there even a way out? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't remember. I'm surrounded by darkness. I can't even see myself. I've been completely cut off from the outside world. Who even am I? Am I alive or dead? Oh, flashbang. If it's the letter, then why did I start walking? My face winces in pain as the stones on the ground gnaw into my feet. My skin is scraped away by the wall as I keep going in the darkness. Well, in a search of way out that might not even exist, but I press on because... Why? 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 Why did I... Oh. Seek the light. Light floods in as I begin opening my eyes. so I immediately shut them. I'm looking up, which means people could enter my field of vision. That's why I always wake up facing down. It's just an old habit of mine. Oh, this girl again. The dull pain I feel upon moving my body is soon overwritten by surprise. This voice? Calm down. Don't get carried away. This isn't real. It's just an all too convenient dream. Wake up. Wake up, damn it. Come on. Let me wake up. As I lie there, thoroughly flustered, I smell sweet, gentle fragrance. I see the water drop pattern of a pink pillow and notice a plush teddy bear sitting next to it, as well as a lone tablet resting on a bed. The dream refuses to end. Is this really not a dream? I racked my brain to try and remember. I followed Kirara to the riverbank. Then some friend of hers showed up and beat me unconscious. Miu's place isn't too far away from there. Did she take me in? Seriously? Still lying face down, I bury my face in the pillow to stop myself from sobbing. I try to anyway. But I can't do it. I thought she'd never talk to me like this again. I'd lost all hope for the world. I wanted everything to burn, die, and disappear. I really did. I genuinely did. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Truly, I'm sorry. Me responds in a nonchalant tone. Thabamiu gets bullied too. Not as severely as me, but still. It put us in a similar situation. She'd lend me her handkerchief after I'm beat up. She'd secretly test me to make sure I was okay. She alone kept me going. Oh no. I'm gonna cry. I know it's beyond pathetic, but I can't hold back anymore. Because I wanted to destroy everything. I wanted everything to go up in flames. Welcome. Kimchi, welcome. You did? I'll check you out. I'll check you out later, seriously. Wait. Congrats, by the way. Yes, there is. I said it. My mouth moved on its own. I can read people's minds, right down to their most insignificant thoughts. It allows me to predict what my enemies would do and expose their deepest, darkest secrets. The power of word sight holds infinite possibilities. Thank you for the heart me. If used to its full potential, it could allow one to control the lives of all those around them. Easier said than done, though. I know that much. Every time I look at someone's face, I need to brace myself for impact. And I'm well aware of how unusual I look. What if someone were to grow suspicious? What if they could look at my face and figure out I'd read their minds? What if people found out about my word sight? Would everyone suddenly treat me with kindness? Would they apologize for all their bullying and become my friends? Would I become their new ruler? A subject to fear and revere? Thank you for the likes. Yeah, and let's not be ridiculous there. There's no way that would actually happen. Absolutely no way. They wouldn't want someone like me around them. I'd be the target of their fear and envy. I could even get killed. I mustn't let anyone find out about my word sight, and I should only use it as an absolute last resort. That's what I've decided. But if I'm to express my gratitude to her for saving my life, if I want to let her know that I'm genuinely sorry about what I've done, if I'm to earn her trust, I should be sincere and forthcoming with her. I should reveal the truth to her, along with the real me. Neil, you'll think I'm just making this up, but please, listen. I have a way of getting the upper hand against Cookie. You see, I Mia's attention is immediately drawn to her tablet, almost like she was waiting for something like this to happen. Oh my, oh my, oh my, you shouldn't trust her. Thankfully, you noticed that. Oh my gosh. Who's it from? She's actually recording this, or someone is actually listening, because she asked him like what kind of thing that you can do to go against the girl, Cookie. And she's looking at her tablet. That means someone's probably listening, or she might be recording an audio or something. I don't know. Oh, hello, thank you for the likes. Huh? Oh, okay. What did she say? Late. Oh. Now I remember. Miu lives alone with her mom. They probably have it pretty rough, which means they're closer than the average parent and child. That's why she interrupted my confession. She wasn't just looking for a way to end the conversation. I'm sure it's nothing more. She can't have me in her room if her mother's around. It only makes sense. I'm sure she's the one who texted her just now. That's gotta be it. Yep. I'm sure of it. No other explanation. Oh, you're just coping. Show me. I said, show me. Why? Isn't it just your mom saying she'd be late? It's just a simple message like that, right? So why can't you show me? You're not hiding anything from me, are you? You didn't just lie to me, right? It wasn't Cookie, right? Right? You just found me collapsed on the road by pure chance, right? And it wasn't Cookie who ordered you to take me in and then convinced me to stop standing up to her, right? You're not just forcing yourself to put up with me, are you? Come on, reassure me. Tell me I'm wrong. Say it, say it, say it. Her silence speaks volumes. I already know the answer, and yet He's trying to read her mind. I mean, I didn't want to look after you, but I had no choice because if I go against Cookie's orders, I'll be at the bottom. They'll treat me like a slave. I'd rather die than be at the bottom. Help! I'll be at the bottom. I don't want to become like you. The bottom. The class hierarchy isn't a pyramid. It's an octahedron. The largest group is made up of neutral people. They're in the middle. Meanwhile, the top and bottom tips are limited to a small number. I am situated at the very bottom. Immediately above me is Mew. Why did she treat me with kindness? That much is obvious. If I'm taken out of the equation, she'll slide down to the bottom and take my place. She knew this. She knew I'd be quick to cling onto her fake, superficial kindness, as she'd become my pillar of emotional support. I know how vile she truly is. I'll put her in her place. I'll make her understand who is truly at the bottom, so she can understand who the master is and who a bitch is. So there's no doubt about who's on top and who's on bottom. Neither of us are beautiful. We're both rotten to the core. I was nothing but a pebble, and pebbles don't talk. They don't move either. They tumble when kicked. They're powerless when stepped on. All they can do is hope no one comes their way and pray that the day ends without incident. I was nothing but a pebble, but no longer. I've made the decision to look up. I bent Miu to my will by force. I became her master. Oh no, I hope it's not the thing that I'm thinking about. Only one problem remains. Do I reveal our newfound relationship to the rest of the class? If I do, Miu will slide down to the bottom of the hierarchy. She'd be forced to endure everyone's hatred in my place. And it would serve her right. She's already deceived me twice. I don't know. There's no reason for me to feel sorry for her. I don't know if this is the right time or not. But would it not be better to conceal it for now? That way, Kirara will let her guard down, and I could use Miu to potentially get information on her. But what if this change in our relationship came to light? It would make Kirara more cautious around her. Besides, Miu herself, no doubts, wants to keep it a secret. She'll do anything to avoid being demoted to the bottom of the hierarchy. So I've decided to hide the truth. I'll keep it locked away in my heart. For now, anyway. I was nothing but a pebble, but no longer. I'm done hoping and praying. From now on, I'm taking control of my fate. I have the power to interfere with other people's futures. And this is the future I saw. What's going on? Something's wrong. Something feels off. My knees are growing weaker and weaker. My former confidence wanes with each passing second. The dark, oppressive forest is encroaching upon me. Their gazes pierce through me like daggers. Even without looking up, I can feel their boiling hatred against my skin. I focus my attention on that whirlwind of dark chaos surrounding me. I try to pick up on something meaningful in the fragments of speech. But before I can sort through that jumble of contempt, a certain noise hits my ear. Excuse me, I'm sorry for interrupting, but he was in her room, okay? And he knew that she was faking her kindness because she don't want to be in the bottom, because right now he's in the bottom. He's the one who's getting bullied the most in the hierarchy of the class, right? So he felt angry at her, and he said that he is gonna make her is gonna make him the master of the girl, Putabamil. And he said now he's the master of her. What if he did really, really bad things to her in her room? They were alone, by the way, in the house. She lives with her mother, but her mother is not there yet. She was working. It's a guy and a girl, by the way. Oh, and she's sobbing. And he said now she's the one at the bottom because he's the master, but he doesn't want to reveal it. And he was so sure that she doesn't want to reveal it too. How did he make her at the bottom? This is odd. It's downright unusual. This is the worst possible time for her to be seen so vulnerable. She needs to keep acting as if nothing's happened. Yes, he missed a lot. And yet, she's crying? My tablet buzzes. What I see sends a chill down my spine. A terrible feeling grips at my heart, completely sapping me of strength. I click the notification with trembling fingers. There's no message. Only a single image. Opening it. Sudaru and his bitch making out like freaks. Past kissy kissy freaks. Reveals a photo of the whiteboard. I freaking told you. She was looking at the and after he got bitten up, she saved her. And then she while they were talking, he was about to reveal his his power that he can read minds to her, because he thought that she's nice, you know. He thought that she's her his ally, but then he saw her keep looking at her tablet on the bed that he was lying on. So he was like, who's that? And she was like, oh, that's my mom. You know, she sent me a message that she's gonna be late tonight, blah blah blah. And he was like, there's something weird about it, can you show it for me, the tablet? But she was like, no, I can't. And he knew that she was working for Cookie, the bad girl, the mean girl of the class, to do something, you know, to make his life miserable and stuff. And my conclusion is, my own deduction is that she was probably someone was listening on their conversation, because she was asking him like, how can you you stand up on that cookie girl, the mean girl. How can you do that? What's your plan? And I bet she asked him that because someone was listening or she was recording. But I think now that this is on the whiteboard, that means that yeah, she was bullied too. By the way, this Mew girl, she was bullied too, but she doesn't want to be at the very bottom of the hierarchy in the class, so she do everything that they told her to do because she doesn't want to be bullied worse than this. So I guess someone was listening, so it really is. My other deduction is that he said that he made Mew, he made himself the master of Mew. That means he dominated her, and in that sense I think between a girl and a guy, he basically assaulted her. So this is why you know, he didn't know that someone was listening, I guess. So these bad kids, these delinquents, were listening on him assaulting her. So that's happening. I think that happened. So what's now what now happened is that they spread it in the class. They wrote this on the whiteboard, making out like freaks, like that. Search Sutero and his bitch making out like freaks. PS, the password is kissy kissy freak. Oh no, they had a video. Reluctant as I am, I end up typing the phrase into my search engine. The top result is a site. It was last updated today. I tap on the link to try and navigate to the site, but I can't access it. The tablets were provided for academy work, come preloaded with filters. As such, I can't access any potentially malicious websites from mine. You're a bitch. I hear a voice play from someone's speakers nearby. They hurriedly lower the volume, but my suspicions are confirmed. That was something I said to Miyu yesterday. At the desk next to mine, Miyu is unable to mask her sobbing. I've gained power? I'm gonna take control of my fate? What a bunch of bullshit. I'll never be master of anyone's fate, not for 1 second. Mew's secret has already been leaked. I boldly stand from my desk and lunge at Cookie. My clenched fist never reaches her though. Out of the way, get off me! I'm suddenly held down by multiple arms. The male students in the room have me pinned down. I topple the desk in my struggle, but it's no use. They won't let me go. I'm way outnumbered, and I'm up against the Cookie family young mistress. No sane student would take my side over hers. And that's not all. Ah, teacher. The homeroom teacher does not protest. He knows Kirara has the whole of the Cookie clan behind her, and he's not foolish enough to dare to go against them. The dark forest erupts in a cacophony of voices. They pinned me down without a need for any verbal orders. They knew what they were doing, and I've been lured into their trap. Something's about to happen. Something far worse than yesterday's incident at the riverbank. There's no escape, and no one is coming to help. All I can do is brace myself for the worst. Mochi Mochi Hug! Welcome! You uploaded that video, didn't you? Proof? She wants proof? Seriously? Don't make me laugh. Okay, fine. I didn't want it to come to this, but honestly... Hi, Ezreal. Hi, Ezreal. Hi. Welcome. When am I gonna use my powers if not now? Be it proof of secrets, lies, or truths. The moment I look at your face, they'll all come to light. But that's not proof though. You can't look at her face. I told you. I'm not gonna scream. Not gonna scream. He's screaming. My vision is blotted out by a tidal wave of hatred, 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 hatred. Contempt so direct and profound it blinds me. A torrent of information. I writhe in pain as my eyes go bloodshot. I keep vomiting and vomiting and vomiting, but it won't stop. If I wanted the truth, it would have been enough to look at Cookie's face. However, my power reads the thoughts of anyone who enters my sight. It overwhelms my mind with a vortex of words, words, and more words. I can't filter it. All the information is burned directly into my brain. Even looking at one person is enough to strain my mind, to make my mind cry out. When faced with that amalgamation of hatred, my brain can't keep up. It's no use. I can't look up. Oh, it was her talking. Don't listen to her. Fight back with the urge to vomit and ordered Miyu to stand her ground. You don't think about follow that I share? Huh? Did I share? Did I share it? I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Thank you for the likes. Did is here? Stay back. Stop! My scream falls on deaf ears. Cookie ordered her underlings to bring Miyu closer. She does not resist. She understands the futility of resisting. Stop this, Cookie. I'm begging you. Leave Miyu alone. Oh no. Oh no. She's gonna... Is she gonna force him to do something to her? To Miyu? I told you so. Oh my gosh. I've read so many anime, I've read so many stories. I know what's gonna happen. Hmm. Cookie, you're going too far. Despite my best efforts to break free, I can't even move an inch. I'm being held down by 4 people at the same time. Miu's in Cookie's friend circle. She's the golfer of the group, so to speak. That aside, she still technically counts as a member of their circle, meaning she gets treated as a friend. So Miu, afraid of losing that status and getting demoted to the bottom, has basically obeyed Cookie's every beck and call. No. She loves me. She's lying. I know she is. It's not true. Is it, Miu? I hear something. The crowd parts away. Someone's footsteps echo across the classroom. It's all very distant, yet strangely enough, I can hear it loud and clear. President Konomi. Why this? President Konomi lends her shoulder to Miu. She does little to mask the overt disdain in her voice. I can't really blame her though. It is, after all, what I deserve. Classes are in session. There are no other students around. Only a few things disrupt the silence. The endless cry of the summer cicadas beyond the windows. The low hum of the air conditioner. The sound of our disjointed footsteps against the wooden floor. And one other thing. Miu's quiet sobs. There's no getting out of this. Not that I even want to. I keep on walking like a prisoner, bound in chains. Part of me wishes I was being led to the gallows. President Konomi closes the door after leaving me with the physician. Her continued sobs can be heard even out here in the hallway. President Konomi takes a short breath and then starts walking down the corridor, urging me to follow. I have a feeling that I'm probably never gonna see me again. I'm in no mind to turn back. There's no other way but forward. Myriad feelings assail me with every new step I take. Could be pain, could be relief, it could even be resignation. I don't even remember how I got here, but before I know it, I'm standing in front of the door. President Konomi slides it open. I hear the soft ring of a wind chime as I step in. The humid air inside the room reminds me of a sauna. Yes, they just won't stop doing the firework things. I'm so sick of it. My nose is overwhelmed by the thick smell of ancient bookshelves. I'm in a small, confined space with narrow walls. Is this really the student council room? I sit in an old, rusty folding chair. Its metal frame lets out a creak as my weight presses down on the seat. I can tell President Konomi is right in front of me. Silence, silence, silence. She doesn't utter a single word. All she does is look at me. I can feel her gaze eating into my skin. The warm, tepid air of the room is positively suffocating. My brain is about to melt from listening to the buzzing of the cicadas. I'm drenched in a cold sweat. The very flow of time seems abnormal. I feel dizzy. Why am I even here? What does she want from me? Where should I go? Answer me. Say something. Judge me. Put an end to this. Please. I'm begging you. Huh? Why is she holding my hand? Oh, isn't it really cute that? He actually did something very bad to Miu, and the video got, online, and this girl was like, what you did was in a sense inevitable. That means that Solkataganai? What is that? Yeah, it bounds to happen, is what she said. But you, no matter how the situation is, it doesn't actually forgive someone for hurting other people. Just stop it. Slap her hand away. Spare me the lip service, and don't act like you don't understand. Like you understand. What the hell do you think you are? You can dress it up however you like. It won't change the facts. What good was my word sight? I thought I could use it to finally become someone, but I was deluding myself. I'm utterly powerless. It was wrong of me to hope for things to change. I should never have decided to look up. I shouldn't have spread my taint into others. I should have continued staring at the ground for the rest of my life. I should have been left to die within that dark forest. I should have never decided to face the truth. Yeah, I do. Why didn't you do it earlier then? True. Please, just kill me already. I couldn't bring myself to say those words. The summer heat was too suffocating. The cicadas were too loud. And the ring of the wind chime was as clear as spring water. If I died now, Futaba Miu would be thrown to the bottom of the class hierarchy. She would have to endure all the hate and harassment I received in my stead. Could I ruin someone else's life only to conveniently disappear afterward? I may be pure scum, the lowest of the low, utterly deserving of scorn, the bottom of the barrel, the most disgusting person to have ever lived, the bane of all mankind, a monstrosity of a man. But even I couldn't do that. I simply couldn't. All for a petty, selfish reason. I realize how disgustingly self-centered it is, but I cling on to it because I know how vile I truly am. Even if I have to crawl like a worm, I'll see this through to the end. I want to know how. Someone, tell me, please. I'm not foolish enough to ask for happiness. I just need a way to make up for my sins. A befitting death for someone as wretched as me. There's something I need to tell you. Maybe in the yard behind the school tomorrow. Would you grant me another death? This reminds me of Hatima, one of my favorite anime and my favorite character, because I relate to him, to his thoughts a lot. But this guy is much more of a scum than Hachiman though. Next morning, I keep on walking as the air buzzes with the incessant cry of cicadas. I arrived at a yard behind the academy. I can tell she's here. She casts a long shadow that reaches all the way to my feet. Deja vu? Because Hachima is a... continuing with Hachima. Hachima is also a depressed high schooler and he hates the world, but he'd never do something very, very vile just to make himself feel better, you know? And he's not bullied too, especially. There's some mistaking it. It's Mio. However, her voice is audibly trembling. Oh, flashbang. I recall that day. The day it all began. The day everything spiraled out of control. If I hadn't looked up then, would Mio still be happy, even now? In the end though, I did look up. I clung on to hope. I began to hunger for revenge. I hurt her with the truth. I left a deep wound, one that would never heal. Oh. And this is the only way I can atone for that. So go on. Do it. Please. Kill me. Because now she can move away from the school because of what he did. That's why she this story is so messed up. What? Ah, I'm the one who messed up. She's so pure. Oh no, that is a huge misunderstanding. I wanted to help her. Not really, he was thinking of himself actually. What is she going on about? Yeah. That's not what happened. If she could see into my heart, she'd understand. I did everything for my own selfish desires, to vent my anger. I looked up and claimed the truth, hoping I would change the world, but I failed and hurt her in the process. You should be well aware of all this. She's coping, isn't she? She's coping. She's coping. That's right. You should absolutely be aware of the truth. But instead, she chooses lies. Instead of facing the ugly, bitter truth, she chooses to cling to lies and false hope. So, I choose a lie. I don't look up. I avert my eyes from the truth because it's the only way to save her. Because it's the only way for me to atone for my sins. Know your place. You're my slave, remember? So shut up and help me enact my revenge. Oh no, she became twisted. Oh my gosh. So the plot is confusing to you? I think it's very straightforward though. He's been bullied, she's been bullied, but he's been bullied more than her. If he's gone, then she's gonna be bullied. So she's in a, she's quote unquote is friends with a girl, the daughter of a mafia that rules the town. Even police doesn't touch the mafia. Her dad, the mean girl's dad, so she obeys the mean girl's words to make him miserable. Oh yeah. So like the first one that what the cookie girl, the mean girl, told Miu, this girl, to confess to him, and they were making fun of these two. Yes, Cookie Kirara is the daughter of a mafia, of a yakuza. I'm sorry, it's Japanese, yakuza. So the yakuza rules the town. Even the police can't touch them. So everybody is now like they don't want to get into the yakuza's bad side. So everybody just like follow Cookie. Even the teacher couldn't say anything about the girl. So like the guy, I don't know his name, I can't remember. This guy, our MC or protagonist, thought that, you know, he had the power to read other people's mind as long as he looked up at their faces. So he thought, I'm just gonna use my power to enact my revenge. And he went after Cookie Kirara. Somehow he got bitten when he decided to kill her. He got bitten by Kirara's boyfriend, I guess. And then he woke up in Miu's house, in Miu's bedroom. Nobody else is in the house except for these two. For these two. So he at first he knew that who is this? Miu is being told by Kirara to confess to him because, you know, for fun. And Miu did it because she doesn't want to be bullied more, you know, bullied like him. So he knew that Miu didn't actually care for him, but he decided to trust Miu again because Miu saved him. Because he fainted after they beat him up by the river, and he thought that Miu saved him, so he wanted to trust Miu again. He looked at her face, but then he realized that Miu actually did not care about him at all. So he got angry. He thought, you know what, Miu, you lied to me twice now, so I'm just gonna become your master. I'm gonna dominate against you, dominate over you, becoming your master. So he assaulted her, and he didn't know that someone else was listening from the tablet, from their school tablet. Someone's online on call with Mew. And then now that, yeah, that is what happened while you were gone. So now your video has I don't know if it's video or anything. I can't see the, when what I saw was that the tablet was facing to the ceiling, and I didn't know how they got the video. Probably only audio or something. Yeah, they posted it online. So now that Mew was miserable, of course, as a girl, usually girls got more miserable than the guys if something like this happened, right? Even though it's not her fault, even though it's totally she's totally the victim. But now, yeah, she's trying to cope, saying that, oh, you're doing everything for me, right? Because you love me, right? But then this guy decided to just like, oh well, I'm gonna atone my sin. But instead of saying that, yes, I do it because I love you or something, he just decides to just, you know what, I'm your master, don't flatter yourself, I'm doing it for myself, so you just need to follow me to be safe. I think the plot condensed into short story synopsis. The moment I open the door, the entire class begins to audibly stir. I can feel their bewildered gazes on me. I stride boldly into the classroom, ignoring everything else around me. Yes, I am enjoying the plot. I love angst. I love drama. Mew does the same, acting thoroughly unconcerned. Our classmates back away. Feeling intimidated, they proceed to distance themselves from us. Mew and I nonchalantly walk into the middle of the classroom. Greet her. I don't even need to look up to know how perplexed Cookie is. You're afraid, aren't you? It creeps you out, doesn't it? Our uniquely twisted camaraderie leaves her utterly confounded. I don't know how to pronounce camaraderie. I calmly take my seat. My heart is brimming with confidence. We'll spend our days like any other student would. That will be our revenge. Cookie tries to strike back at us by starting chit-chat with her friend. How pathetic. Listen, Mew. This changes nothing. We'll get our revenge. Owie. The student council room isn't locked. The moment I open its door, I'm hit by a gust of warm, humid air. The wind chime also sounds its elegant jingle. I think it's a visual game. It does have in the tag like choices matter, but there's no choices. I don't know, but I think the plot is interesting enough. Because there's like up and down. Instead of the cat boy, it's just like talking and talking. President Konomi is the only one in the room. I bow my head in her direction. Thank you for yesterday. She's quite well informed, as one would expect. It saves me the trouble of having to explain what happened this morning. I don't have work. I have until the next Monday. I'm gonna stream as far as as much as I could, because I think this story is not that long, probably. I don't know. I think we'll be fine, and we have you to thank for it. Probably 2 at most. 2 or 1. No, I'm not forcing. I like the I like the story so much. Oh, I misclicked. I thought I'd be expelled for sure. Why did you allow me to choose? Her love makes my heart skip a beat. It's a far cry from a serious, endlessly dutiful image. It feels more like a mischievous giggle. I think this president loves drama too. The heat? Konomi Eiko, Naruko's father. Ah, the honorary chairman or principal or something. An esteemed individual who wields much influence in the political realm. An alumnus himself, he serves at the Academy's honorary principal. He is a man deeply devoted to education, from orphanages to employment. He leaves nothing to chance. Everything is devised to produce exceptional members of society, and nothing else. Humanity is not part of the equation. Needless to say, that kind of order is bound to get twisted, and we're ex-victims. So let's bring it all down. Miyu and I have already hardened our resolves. Could it be that... Do you want to see everything destroyed too? Is that your way of rebelling against your father? Kibo Academy. Kibo? Does the academy is actually means Hope Academy? Wow, what an irony. Kibo Academy is the pride of the region, enjoying Konomi Eigo's backing. When it comes to furnishing Academy's facilities, no price is too high. Lectures are shown using the sort of projectors you see at theaters. What's more, every single student is supplied with a high-end tablet. Employees receive the best benefit available and all meals are free. We're also each assigned a fully renovated personal rooms at the dorms. Within an academy this advanced, the student council room alone remains an anomaly of sorts. It's a single room located in the old academy building. It's dusty, cramped, and in need of a thorough cleaning. It might have been part of the adjacent classroom at one point. The room does have air conditioning installed, but it's not turned on. Konomi Naruko refuses it. She might very well become the perfect accomplice. I'd like to do something about that video. I can't actually get to it. I was unable to access the site. The tablets provided to us all have strict filters in place. Your desktop PCs on campus will likely also block access to the site. Oh. President Konomi holds out her personal smartphone. Is this? Okay, I like her already. Bringing something like this to the academy is strictly forbidden. After all, a supplied tablet should make it redundant. Not many students would want to risk having personal items confiscated. Thank you very much. I borrowed President Economy's smartphone and searched Sutere and his page, making out like freaks. I entered Kissy Kissy Freak as password. The videos that ends up playing on the screen. Don't show it. Okay. Serves only to strengthen my resolve. Oh, don't show it. Oh, okay. I'm about to rewatch the video with Miu. Alright. I'm pressing play. It shows everything Miu and I did yesterday. The video has been uploaded and shared on the net. I knew what was coming. I'm not surprised anymore. It's still hard to watch. I feel awful. What if this thing was not password protected? What if it was publicly accessible to the whole world? I'd suddenly have a lot more in my hands than just revenge. A loud crash breaks the silence. Miu has thrown her tablet against the wall. Calm down. I get that you're shocked, but... There's no fear in Miu's response. What do you mean? I see now. The angle of the video does support her claim. Maybe her tablet was accessed remotely and set to start recording. Oh wait, is that even possible? Now that she mentions it, there is an inconsistency. Our tablets should all have filters in place. You shouldn't have been able to access that site in the first place. Can you really do that? Tsubomi? What's that? Miu reaches into her bag and pulls out a notebook. Its cover is all dirty and torn up. It's probably seen lots of use. She flips it open, revealing an extensively detailed chart of some kind. What's this? Oh. Tsubomi Gumi. Class 3B student number 28, height 152 centimeters, weight 24 kilograms, but A. Club, go home club. Okay. Miu shows me the notebook. Name, Tsubomi Gumi, class 3B, student number 28. The filters themselves are pretty restrictive. I've lost count of how many times I wished for these filters to be gone. And I'm pretty sure everyone else in the class felt the same. You're saying she's installed a virus when modding the tablets, and then recorded that video through remote access? Does that mean this Tsubomi should still have the original file? If you could negotiate with her to have it deleted... Wait, no. If Cookie has the original, then... Miu sounds an innocent, almost childlike laugh. What if we could look at the entire class's relay histories and have a peek at private conversations between friends? Could take control of the whole class. Man, you're such a genius. We can. I endure the turmoil in my heart. Miu, despite the fear and pain, uses her hatred as fuel, her revenge as support, and does her best to keep facing forward. She's broken, twisted beyond repair. Revenge is the only thing keeping her going. And the one responsible for her downfall is none other than me. The warm air of the mountain basin cools drastically when night falls. The dead cicada lies at my feet. The fluorescent lamp is about to go out. As a result, the weedy park is illuminated by an irregular flickering. I make my way down the sand-covered path and head for the light. There's a silhouette already waiting for me. You're Tsubomigumi, right? She's not even trying to hide the hostility in her tone. You're upset? We're the victims here. I know you took that video. Stop playing dumb. You installed the virus when modding Miu's tablet, didn't you? You then accessed it remotely and started recording. The angle alone proves it was done using Miu's tablet. Very sure. I was looking up at that time. I saw no indication of anything related to the recording. Just answer the question. You took that video, didn't you? I didn't come here to be yanked around by these non-answers. I need you to meet her in an abandoned place like this. I'm more than prepared to look up at her if need be. Oh, it was... That was quick and disappointing. You little... Are you even aware of what you did? Yo, Mito, welcome. We're playing visual novel. Playing. Or like reading, I guess. It's a disgusting way of thinking. Everyone else is doing it, so it's fine. It's not my fault. And the victim of that line of reasoning is me. Almost 2 hours ago I started. Did you feel guilty at all? Bullshit. What do you even know about me? Can you even feel an iota of the guilt I feel about what I did to you? Wait. I know your secret. I lied, of course. I don't know anything. Not yet, at least. If I look up, my lie will become the truth. Whatever secret she harbors will soon be mine. Expose it, and then I'll make her do as I say. Disgust. Her words of disgust sink into my flesh like knives. They threaten to blind me with their hate. The pain is deep and intense. I wish I could turn around and run. Really, I do. But I mustn't. I must look on. I mustn't avert my eyes. I have to find what lurks behind this veil of disgust and use my word sight to seize it. I don't know yet. Until this end, or maybe 2, or maybe until I'm sleepy, I don't know. Did I find my community by accident? I saw your community. Amazing. This power is incredible. I know your weakness. If someone told you that, you'd end up thinking about it, right? Right? Of course you would. No secrets are safe from me. I don't even need two women to willingly cooperate. All I need to do is be alone with a person, look them in the eye, and use my word sight too. What thing? Oh. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to leave. I need to get out of here right now, but I can't take my eyes off of her. Her hatred pierces my flesh, my body. I can't move. I'm not gonna scream. I'm glad my elite guard got me this thing. You really see my community though? Secret identity? This is what you get for threatening me. Even the way he struggles is pathetic. Well, whatever. Ugh, he's frothing at the mouth. This really is kind of disgusting. Now then, let's hear what he has to say. God, it hurts so badly. The pain, I can't. Information? What information? Wait, huh? Why am I? Could you even find Rai by accident? Rai? Oh, right. Could that be it? Is this our secret? Then I guess I'll have to latch onto that and... Even if he talks about tablets, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. He's taking care of it anyway. That's sad. That said, it'd be best if he didn't leak anything. I gotta teach him a lesson through fear and pain. She just spit on me. She spat on me. Yes, exactly. He needs to be afraid of me. I need to make sure it never even crosses his mind to oppose me. I'm not gonna scream. Keeping people under tight control is a must for small communities after all. I'm glad I read that book about torture methods. No good. The pain's too intense. I can't do anything. I gotta find a way to make her stop this torture. Yes. I just love Angs. I mean, yeah, I kinda like dark storyline. Yes! No. Well, haven't. I have that in my library though. I do. I see everything as clear as day. But I'm not here to play 20 questions. I need to display a show of obedience to make Tsubomi lower her guard. Yes, I forgot. God. You did. Wow, I'll occasionally give him a brother while keeping him under control. Yes, I totally agree with that. I can't believe I'm talking to Tanizaki like this. Gross. God. Tsubomi flashes a smile and an attempt to manipulate me. If I were an ordinary person, I'd probably succumb to that smile. But I have the power of word sight on my side. I pretend like she's got me eating out of her hand. I make it seem like as if she's actually successfully broken me. Oh. Okay, okay. I hate it when girls do that in anime or something. Then you should not spray your legs like that. That's why you need to see properly if you're wearing a skirt. Oh my gosh, girls. Girly, don't do that. There's no way I'd have the energy left to do that. Neither do I have the power left to resist. Tsubomi doesn't let up. She continues to torture me with a taser. Each new jolt of electricity leaves my mind and body in tatters. As I start frothing at the mouth, my vision goes black. My ears ring and the world feels distant. I can only hear the faint echo of Tsubomi's voice. It's like she's talking from a dream. Okay. Da-da-da. A blinding light. The moment I spot the ceiling, I immediately shut my eyes. This makes sure nothing can abruptly enter my vision. I turn around so I'm facing down. Oh. Fine. This is... I recall what happened. Tsubomi's viciously tasered me, leaving me in a complete mess. I somehow managed to make it back to Miyu's place. Thanks. I owe you one. Miyu speaks in a concerned tone. Listen, Tsutera. Don't get the wrong idea now. Don't go wanting more than absolutely necessary. She only needs my help for her revenge. She's not doing this out of the kindness of her heart. There's a phrase I need you to look into. I can't focus my eyes. My vision is still blurry. So I hand Miyu my tablet. I trace back my memories while trying to clear my head. There was a specific phrase I saw pop up amongst Tsubomi's thoughts. To search for rai, all as one word. Since malicious websites are blocked by the filters, I can only hope we'll manage to find what we're looking for. Is there anything in there about Tsubomi? There should be something in there that we can connect to her. Keep searching. You probably figured out that I'd met with Tsubomi. So instead of pressing me further, she turns back towards the tablet. We're getting plenty of hits. Chinese restaurants, barbecue joints, a band name, a horror movie, a special attack from some video game, a social media community, a mahjong parlor, a few song puns. We add Tsubomi and Gumi to our search terms. Still no dice. I tried to recall something other than the awful pain of the stun gun. Something important tucked away between all the torture I endured. It's faint, but I managed to latch onto it. I think she said something about community. Mew adds the word to the search bar with a puzzled look on her face. We take another look at the result that pop up. Her fingers abruptly stop. Ah, we found it. Gosh, why am I getting sleepy? It's not even 12. I close my eyes and remember how lively and excited Mew's voice sounded. I was too scared to look up at the time, but she was probably smiling. There's an old phone at Mew's house that her mother replaced long ago. Thanks to that, we're all set to start. I stare at an empty black screen. Oh, it's a stream. It's a live stream. Before long, some words begin popping up. The actual stream hasn't even started yet. There's already more than 100 viewers on standby. Some of them exchange greetings. Guess there are plenty of regulars around. Okay. Is she an idol? That is her community. What the heck? I thought she's like, you know, illegal community or something. Okay. Why am I so embarrassed by this? Oh my gosh, secondhand embarrassment. There's a strange sense of unity in how the chat mimics her antics. I notice the same thing in the archives, which leads me to believe this is like a tradition to them. Furu. Furu. Could she really be Tsubomi Gumi? I have no way of knowing for sure. Hello. Hello, Skippity. What the heck? I've only seen her face once, and this person is hiding most of hers behind a mask. She's also got heavy makeup and a pink wig on, when her clothes are stylized, reminiscent of a cutesy anime maid. Oh my gosh. Simpers! Orejanai. Orejanai? There's no script, no schedule, no nothing. They simply soak in the tepid atmosphere, chatting about banal things. severing the hollow sense of unity gained from sharing the same space. It births a rather strange kind of dependency, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off like nothing else. I can't even look at the screen anymore. This atmosphere is insufferable. It's an intro song heard through a pair of flimsy speakers. She stands up, catches the rhythm, and starts dancing. There's barely enough space though. Her room is hardly large enough to be performing an intense dance routine. If you pay attention, you can barely make out her singing. She sucks, and there's not an ounce of technique to her dance. I can barely stand watching her. The regulars, however, seems to be of a different opinion. It's cause her oppai da ne. Oppai da ne. Minna oppai daisuki da ne. Yeah. Hi, wakatta. Simpers. Perverts. The comments keep pouring in. I wonder how it makes her feel. Ever so faintly, I can see her smiling beneath her mask. She continues showing herself off within his tiny dull world. Is this really Tsuwamigumi? What is that? Okay. Ding dong, thank you for the follow, Ziki Kokio. Ziki Kokio. Thank you. Welcome. Oh. Hello. My entire body is trembling. Not from anger, not even from sadness. I'm just finding all this entirely too funny. Ada kat bawah. Tengok kat bawah. Mojiko something. Visual novel. In fact, oh wait, it's absolutely hilarious. What an unbelievable turn of fate. She went and mentioned me on her stream completely unprompted. It's almost like she wants me to join in. Very well. I'll accept your little invitation and make you regret you ever made it in the first place. We'll see who has the last laugh when I'm done with you. Huh? Introvert? Yes? Talking about me? I text her via my tablet. Immediately afterwards, I heard the blip of her app through the stream. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Oh, I missed that. Fuda attempts to ignore me. It'd be a real pain if she blocked me on Relay though. So I get to meet... I get to the meat of the matter right away. Don't run, I reveal your identity. Tsubami has the same kanji as April 1st. April Fools. Fuda. Fuda's eyes go wide in shock. She's not even paying attention to her stream anymore. Tanezaki, want me to torture you again? Go ahead. I'll just play one of your streams during class. She tortured us. Now she's gonna taste her own medicine. Follow my orders. Orders? Kibo Academy ranks amongst the most elite academies in the entire country. Every year, countless graduates go on to study at top-tier universities. It also attracts students from outside the prefecture. Most live in the dorms, but some are unlucky during the lottery. Tsubomigumi, for example. So instead, she lives alone at a boarding house located near the academy. And right now, I'm standing in front of her door. After comparing her rent information with the archives, I'm certain that she's streaming from this room. I slip a package through her letterbox. She jumps up in surprise. Take it. Despite protests from her fans, Tsubomi disappears from the screen. And I can feel her real, actual presence on the other side of the door. See? I wasn't just bluffing. I feel slam against the door, but I expected something like this and pressed myself against it. I'm not stupid enough to let myself be tased again. Obey my instructions. A little present from you and myself. Go on, your fans are waiting. Guess you're not just ugly on the outside, huh? Oh, you're a piece of work, aren't you? Okay, she's talking. I can't hear her talking. Damn straight. All she did was point out something I already knew. How did she use her stun gun that night? Simple. She wanted to make it clear who's on top and who's on bottom. Well, I'm gonna do the exact same thing to her. Tanizaki Sateru and Tsubomigumi. Let's see who's on top and who's on bottom. Yeah. The corpse of that cicada is still there, surrounded by the chilly nighttime air of the park. I spot a shadow in the flickering lights. A box is thrown to the ground before me. Guess you can follow orders. I pick it up and address the owner of the shadow. I'm glad you came. Food. Her voice is squeaking. That's unexpected. I thought she'd try to attack me with her stun gun, but her voice seems to lack its former vigor. Is she scared? Probably not. Hardly. I merely wish to conduct a fair trade. A fair trade. A magical phrase that lets one escape the guilt. I mustn't treat her like an enemy. It's more beneficial for us to be on equal footing. Based on the information outlined in Miu's notebook, Tsubomi won't say no to a fair deal, and I believe Miu. Anyway, what do you want? Oh, I want that video to be wiped from the face of the earth. As long as that video is out there, we're essentially sitting ducks. So we need to retrieve that data by any means necessary. You're the one who took that video, right? Really? Tsubomi is well aware of the power of the video evidence. Immediately after finishing her stream, she closed down the community. She also deleted every previously uploaded video. But she was too late. We had already downloaded them beforehand. So, she does as we tell her. Hack into Cookie's tablet and delete that video. I expected this. Cookie's aware of Tsubomi's hacking skills. She's She's not dumb enough to hand over her own tablet.
データは外付けハードディスクで渡したっす。編集もしてあるからパソコンでいじったんじゃないですか。空気が編集できるとは思えないっすけど。
At any rate, the bottom line is that we can't directly erase the file, so unless we find another lead. Is there anything we could use against her?
まあそうなるっすよね。茎組の一人娘。キララの弱みとは何か。大抵の犯罪は親がもみ消しちゃうっすからね。
Cookie, Kurogane. An influential figure who maintains order through money and violence. His backing is why Kirara gets away with all the awful things she does.
唯一例外があるとすれば、玉さっすね。
Tamasa? I never heard of that word before.
依存性は低くて離脱症状もない脱法ドラッグ。
You're saying Cookie uses it too?
売りさばく方っす。しかも学校で。
Mm.
うちの学校はストレスが異常っす。ま、はけ口にされてるあんたが一番よく知ってるはずっすね。表と裏を使い分けるのが優等生のコツっすよ。
Our academy is the finest preparatory institution in the prefecture. It's an esteemed institution, notably prominent in national mock exams. She's telling me that very same academy has an underground drug circle? I can barely believe it myself, but Tsubomi has no reason to lie to me. Either way, I'll know for sure once I ask Miyu. The real problem lies elsewhere. Wouldn't her dad just cover this up too?
親には隠してるんすよ。組の玉さを横流ししてもらってるっぽいっすね。
Oh, really now? Guess that's one way to finance your reckless spending. If this Tamasa stuff is true, maybe what helps us take down Cookie. Thanks for the info. You can go now. Is she agitated? Or disappointed? If so, then why?
何もないならもう
What? You fell for me now?
それでいいんすね。
I'm just, she's probably like very, what's that word? Very perplexed. Why is she hiding? She's acting like someone's threatening her. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm not sure why. Having said that, do I have a peek at her thoughts? Right here, right now? Go, go. What the heck? Okay. I'm trying my best to ignore the nausea and the pounding headache. I look at the words that float about her face. I'm being threatened by someone like him. Threatened? I can't believe I'm being threatened like this. I feel like my heart's about to stop. Disgusting, ugly, stop looking at me. What? I don't recall giving her an order. So why is she giving me that longing look? Who? Who? Oh, I see. Could it be that this is a form of revenge that she herself has set up? Well, if this is what she wants, I'd be happy to oblige. I'll use my powers and reveal the truth. I know how corrupted you truly are. Then why aren't you running away? Do I actually want that? Gosh. Very well. Now let's talk about mutual interests. I'll give you what you want. In exchange, you'll give me what I want. A fair and equal transaction. I'll make use of you. So, you should do the same to me. Go on, Tsubomi. This is a true self. As I watch her enraptured expression, I think to myself, is she upset right now? Or perhaps, as a sudden feeling of discomfort forces me to avert my gaze, the corpse of the cicada makes an audible crunch under my foot. Gosh. Mia's mother always works the night shift, so even though it's pretty late, Mia doesn't hesitate to let me in. Here. There's a tablet that was in the box Tsubomi gave me. Mia destroyed her previous tablet to prevent any further access to it, so I threatened Gumi into providing a substitute. Even if it does, it makes little difference. I can see people's thoughts. They can't fool me with lies. My heart aches. If all she needed was a tablet, Mia wouldn't have invited me in. But she did. And I didn't turn her down. I couldn't. Even though I had a hunch something like this would happen. What happened? You are? Freaking fireworks. It's been days. Stop playing it. What the heck? Please. Mia. Stop this. Don't say another word. Oh, a chuckle leaks out. It's as I expected. You're the one who ordered her to go, right? Were you there at the park too? Knew it. The person who ordered Tsubomi to go to the park in that getup was Mia. She pretended to be me, and as you watch me take revenge, how did it make you feel? She's selfish too. It's okay. We're both selfish. I don't know how corrupted you truly are, Mia. I'm about to take revenge on everyone who's ever hurt me. Will you accompany me? No way, she said. Her face lights up with joy. Tsubomi is broken, corrupted beyond redemption. I have to take responsibility and make her happy. I will become Master's favorite. If I manage to put up with it and stay at Master's side, come. I'll be able to take revenge on everyone who's ever hurt me. I can turn the tables on them. I can make them obey me. I can make them cry. I can make them do as I say. I'll never forget that smile for as long as I live. Oh my gosh. Left alone, I heave a quick sigh. I've crossed the point of no return. There's no going back now. I wonder, will I one day begin to think that I never should have looked at her face in the first place? Then again, I feel like everything was already set in stone. The day she confessed to me, I had no choice in the matter. Revenge is the only path left for me to take, and I'll walk it to the end. No matter how dreadful a fate awaits me at its conclusion, no matter how cruel the truth ends up being. I feel something against the sole of my foot. Perhaps it's a lead from a mechanical pencil, or some torn up bits from a loose leaf notebook, or even dried up piece of rice. Such trivial things don't matter one bit. Even if they throw my shoes in the pond, and I'll have to spend the rest of the day barefoot, it's no big deal at all. The next day, the day after that, and the day after that, I had my notebooks thrown away, then forced to lick the toilet bowl clean. They made me shoplift from the academy cafeteria, and so summer marches on. Simple, uneventful days, one after another. I'll help you take revenge. I'll help you take revenge. You can count on me. I believed Miu when she said that. So I left everything in her care. It's my way of taking responsibility. I continued waiting patiently. There's something I need to tell you. Until one day, maybe in the year behind the school tomorrow, she finally messaged me. It's almost time for the end term exams. Club activities have already stopped. There's not a soul around in the yard. The only thing left is the setting sun and the warm sand under my feet. The cicadas' cries fill the air. It reverberates all around me, completely enshrouding the area. There's no way to run. Miu and I stand in the middle of that tiny space, a mere 120 centimeters. I can see her expression in my mind's eye. I don't even need to look up. I already know what I'm gonna say. I'm surrounded by a thick forest. Yes, a dark, oppressive forest. It envelops me, leaving no chance for escape. I can't be brought down tree by tree. It just keeps going and going without end, and I'm stuck in it for good. Miu's tone is bright and cheerful. I knew it. She really is. The moonlight filtering in through the leaves, my soul guiding light. The incident occurred on the day of the end term exams. Some have their heads in their books in one last attempt at cramming. Others quiz each other to help alleviate their anxiety. Others have already resigned themselves, spending the times chatting. This exam will greatly influence your future prospects. You can almost cut the tension in the room with a knife. And yet, traces of their usual daily routines still remain. In that moment, the entire classroom falls silent. A morsel of doubt bubbles to the surface of her mind, but she can't immediately make sense of it.
おはよう、りょうちん。ミッキー、哲也。目の下クマできてるよ。もりもり、数学でちょっと聞きたいとこがあるんだけど。
Not a single one of them responds. They ignore her, completely, unmistakably, and thoroughly. They turn their backs and distance themselves from her, shutting her out. They clearly want nothing to do with Cookie. You can almost feel the raw hostility hanging in the air.
みんな、どうしたの？何？私、
Yes, I do.
ちょっと。
What day is tomorrow? I mean, in the next. Oh, it's Friday already? Oh my gosh. The voice of the homeroom teacher thaws out the frozen air in the room, and all the students who have been staying silent end up taking their seats, save for one. A thoroughly dumbfounded Cookie. It's the end terms exams. There's no need for me to look up, nor do I need to worry about being interrupted. All I need to do is keep writing on my exam sheet and let my heart enjoy this tranquil, almost heavenly period of time. I couldn't be happier. Why is this happening? And why to me? I can tell, even without the need to look up. The Cookie Kirara is in a state of quiet panic. She's not even remotely focused on the exam. This is great. Even in recess, there's not a single person who talked to her. She's left alone to stew in her own frustration and bewilderment. It takes her until just before lunch break to find a target for her anger. She's glaring a hole into me. It's like tiny daggers against my skin. What's going on is her fault. She has no proof. She simply needs a target to vent on. It's a way to cope with the stress. How pitiful. Pitiful, miserable little Cookie Kirara. I mean, it's already nighttime. I heard that asshole what she said. Wow, I am shaking. Did it look like I was mocking her? Well, guess what? I was. What is it, Cookie? Hello, Mir. Yes, hello. Welcome, though. Why all the shouting, though? What exactly are you talking about? No, don't say that. Don't say that. She thought they'd just keep on watching like they always do. Well, not today. And guess what? She's not the only one who'll speak up. She's a mean girl. How is it, Cookie? The taste of defeat, I mean. Thank you for the lights. The coup de grace comes from the homeroom teacher. Not even the influence of the Cookie clan can help her now. She has no allies in this room. None. She spits out a toothless threat. Thank you for the heart, me, thank you. To everyone present, she just sounds like a sore loser. Dang, she's basically the mean girl, the bully in her class, and now everybody's turning against her. She was like, the daughter of the biggest yakuza in town. Even police can't touch the clan. So now everybody is actually talking back to her, so she's really, really mad. Lunch break has arrived, and Cookie has finally understood the position she's in. No one will take her side here. She returns to her seat with head hung low. Good girl, Cookie. Just like that. Don't talk to anyone. Simply wait for time to pass. A classic strategy for those who get bullied. My boss self included. Well now, will the others leave her be?
Cookie-san, ご飯一緒に食べない?
Is it Mia? No, no, no. You mustn't look up. Will my inner voice reach her? Of course not. Even without lifting my gaze, I can see it in my mind's eye as clear as day. Cookie's gonna look up. There's no way she won't. Futaba Miyu used to be her underling. Cookie will foolishly cling to the hope that she's still on her side. She's going to look up and taste true, undiluted despair. Instead of an angelic savior, she's met with Miyu's positively diabolical smile.
どうしたの、クキさん。そんな顔して。あんたがこれを仕組んだのね。何の話かな。ねえ、早くご飯買ってきて。急がないと卵サンドなくなっちゃうよ。
Now she is a gover now.
なんで私が。だって私たち友達だよね。
Cookie leaves the classroom like a wounded animal trying to flee. Wow, look at her go. I wonder if she'll come back. Probably not. My prediction turned out to be wrong. Cookie did come back, having bought egg sandwiches for everyone. I'm surprised she actually came back. There's pride in Miyu's tone. This is what happened to most bullies, I guess. They felt strong when there's somebody behind them, backing them. But if they're left alone, usually they're gonna be like silent. They're gonna be like rats, trembling in the rain. So without friends, bullies can't do anything because nobody's gonna back them up. True. I see. She did always have a bunch of people following her around. I can't recall ever seeing her alone. Solitude? It turned out to be Cookie's greatest adversary. So she clung to Miyu's voice. It's not something a loner like me could really understand though. Is she more scared of being alone than just running away? She has a point. I should have just left. But for some reason, it never even crossed my mind. I bet Cookie's in the same boat. What did you do? How could you make everyone suddenly ignore her? How so? Tsubomi? Really? Miu is completely absorbed and excitedly revealing her methods to me. That's where you gave her a little push.
つぼみさんも最初からそうして欲しかったの。だから簡単にクラス中の情報を盗み出せたんだよ。リレーの中身もメールのログも表に出せないことだらけ。脅したらみんな簡単に言うことを聞いてくれたよ。
Still, it's amazing you blackmailed every single...
これがあるから。
That old, worn-out notebook. She gently runs her tiny fingers along its cover.
全員を脅迫する必要なんてないんだよ。人と人のバランスなんて危うく保たれてるものだから。反発が均衡を生んでたり、今にも切れそうなつながりだったり。私はね、その要になってる部分をちょっといじればいいの。あとはそれぞれの持つ力が勝手に新しい秩序を作るよ。友情とか愛情とか憎悪とか嫉妬とか。なんだかビリヤードみたいだよね。
Mia used to keep that notebook as a way to protect herself. It's quite ironic to see her wield it for revenge.
あのね、ご主人様は見られないんだよね。黒い森、悪意の森。その分私がしっかり見てるから、どこに火をつければどう燃えるかみんな知ってるから。だからもっと燃やそう。
Her words sent a chill down my spine. I feel like I might have created a monster. Cookie Kirara's group is still the core of the class. The only difference is now they have a new leader. Cookie Kirara and Tabamid. Their positions have completely switched. Cookie is desperate. She's been forced down into the lowest caste. The only thing she can rely on is Tamasa, the drug she's been dealing to her classmates. She tries talking to her friends, in a foolish, desperate attempt to regain her authority, relying entirely on Tamasa. She doesn't even realize that I can hear her.
みんな好きでしょ。ほら。私キラリンの友達でよかった。ありがとう。何？ちょっと。何？いや、勝手に。何？なんか文句ある？いや、文句っていうか、それも結構高いものだから。そんなものをタダでくれるなんてね。やっぱり持つべきものは友達っていうか。ねえねえ、キララ、私たち友達だよね。
Cookie's former followers snatched the Tamasa from her. They're no longer even trying to hide their hostility. That incident with Miyu was one of the things that started it. But it wasn't the only one. They always secretly hated Cookie. In this new hierarchy, they no longer need to pretend to like her. This new system benefits them as well, and they take advantage of it. Not as much as Miyu, but still.
みんな。みゆみゆ。ねえねえ、キラリンがタマサ持ってきてくれたよ。そっか。持つべきものは友達だね。友達なら隠し事はなしだよね。隠し事？聞きたいことがあるんだ。
I can practically hear her smile. This is Miyu's new form of revenge.
恋人。
She said the same thing as Kirara did to her in the first, in the previous one. B is not her boyfriend at all, I guess. Did they broke up? Shoko. Sorry. Cookie's clearly given up. She's already know where this is going and what's about to happen to her. It won't. Miyu-sama. Cookie's desperate now. Her pleas, however, are met with silence. No one's taking her side. Cookie breaks down, but doesn't get a single word of sympathy. Her classmates quickly surround her. Miu flashes a devilish grin. The stark realization that I had turned Miu into this monster mingles with my genuine awestruck admiration of her beauty. Those two emotions fill my heart near to bursting. I can hardly contain them within me. A voice interrupts us from the other end of the room. It's probably President Konomi. I can't. She speaks in a tone that suffers no argument, causing the oddly heated excitement of the room to cool within seconds. Let's just go with her. The two of us follow President Konomi. Why the heck? President Konomi to the student concert room. The radius of my world is mere 120 centimeters. I continue after President Konomi while staring at her feet. It's like an endlessly repeating dream. The afternoon glow spills into the corridor, The cries of the cicadas herald the coming of autumn. The last time I came this way, I could hear Miu's sobs across the hall. I was like a prisoner bound in chains. It was nothing like this. Now it feels like the world itself has been born anew. Every step I take is one taken with brimming, unshaken confidence. Meanwhile, Miu follows along with a light, cheerful gait. The only one who's still the same is President Konomi. I hear a soft ting of a wind chime as I step in. The humid air inside the room reminds me of a sauna. My nose is overwhelmed by the thick smell of ancient bookshelves. The atmosphere in the room is just as suffocating as it was back then. I can feel her gaze drill a hole into us as we sit in our chairs. Even Miu has been rendered completely speechless. Konomi Naruko has a particular aura to her. By simply being in a place, she manages to draw all eyes to her. And when she speaks, people wait her every word with bated breath. She's got what I call a natural charisma. President Konomi remains deep in thought. She still hasn't spoken a single word. Not much of a change since last time, I guess. As I waited my well-deserved judgment, she chose not to condemn me. In the end, she even offered me words of kindness. She saved me. She gave me a chance to stand back on my own 2 feet. It's thanks to her that I'm standing here right now. Time begins to move once again, seemingly spurred onward by the wind. I had no choice, no other options. We were both certain of that fact, so I put those feelings into words. Yes, it was. We simply had to do it. No reason at all. Well, I'm fully aware of how disgusting I am. Oh man, I think I may cry a little. That's deep. Her argument is more than valid. And I know she's right. I really do. Still, I expected some level of sympathy. Deep down in my heart, I was hoping she'd understand where I'm coming from. It was a foolish, naive hope. I know that much. She's not a victim. She'll never, ever understand the hell Miu and I had to go through. What I felt then was not anger, nor sadness or grief, but emptiness. The solitude of one who stands alone. I'm surrounded by a dark, oppressive forest. You always have been. They despise me. I mean, you see how I look. I might have changed the class hierarchy. I make Cookie Kirara my slave. But it won't change the disgust people feel whenever they look at me. This ugliness will never go away. It'll stay with me for as long as I live. Words I've heard a million times. They've long since stopped affecting me. That's not gonna suddenly change now. I hold no grudge against President Konomi. There is, after all, a limit to people's imaginations. What's more, I have my word sight. I can see and visualize all the hatred that gets directed at me. She has no idea what that's like. We live in separate worlds. Suddenly Miu interrupts us. She speaks up in a friendly, intimate tone. as if she was addressing one of her friends. Even the cool and collected President Konomi is taken aback.
あのね、ご主人様を勇気づけてくれたのは感謝するよ。でも、こうなってほしいとは思ってなかったでしょ。クキさんがご主人様をいじめ続けてほしかった。ご主人様が折れて学校からいなくなるのを心配してた。立場が逆転してほしいなんて思っていなかった。そうだよね。
What are you even saying? Come on, Miu, you're being rude. Tell her President Konomi. As the cicadas fill the evening sky with their cries, President Konomi's words melt into the summer heat like cubes of ice. The hell is this mood? Is she not gonna deny it? Why? Can't she do it? But that'll be like admitting she only encouraged me to serve her own needs. Is that what's really going on? Seriously? I have a way of making sure. I should look up and read her mind. I'll use my word sight and claim the truth for myself. Yeah, hello, Aru-san. こんばんは。いらっしゃい。Nothing. There's nothing. Not a single mention of my face. She's focused only on herself and her position as the student council president. She's not even looking at the person she's supposedly talking to. Hi. ちょっと待って。元気ですよ。ハルさん元気ですか? She's no different from the rest. She too puts on a front to hide her ugliness, just like all the rest. President Konomi. President Konomi, can you hear me? There they are. Words of disgust. This way I can tell she's actually paying attention to me. I'm aware of the position you're in. You confided in me about your father. And how you despise him. You had a duty to protect this academy. A president of the student council, you had to maintain order. You couldn't show your father any signs of weakness. And so, you used me for your own revenge. You had no choice in the matter. Through me he was saved, which is why he still wants to believe we are allies. Ah, そうか、るさん。まあ、人生ね、いろいろあったね、人生だからね。Is that right? そうだそうだ。
本当は私こんなこと少なかった。ご主人様騙されちゃう。
You had your own revenge too. Okay. Silent slave. Not yet. It's still too early to enact my revenge. So, I hide my true feelings under a blanket of lies. So, what exactly do you want from me? You're not going to report me, are you?
希望を
He's a god, even the way he smiles is hideous. What the heck? How ugly am I?
学園の生徒はみんな心の内に多くのストレスを抱えている。集団でそのストレスがコントロール不能になったら
Is that why you said I'd gone too far? Why'd you condemn my actions?
秩序の変更はリスクをはらむ。茎きららを利用しストレスをコントロールする。彼女は潰れてもらっては困るのよ。
So you're going to use her as a steam valve, so to speak. In other words, she's my replacement. Rather than a valve, it's more of a pillar. A pillar? Can't say I've ever heard that word in this context. It leaves an impression on me. I speak up without even considering if I should. Like a pillar, right?
その言葉をどこで見た？
Did the lack of a connection between me and them make you complacent? The entire academy would collapse. If people found out about the systems of pillars, the academy would collapse. Let's not be ridiculous here. I do wonder if her shock is genuine though. I don't have enough information just yet. It would be dangerous to not involve him. I have to maintain my composure. I need to protect the academy. That's why I worded it in such a vague, roundabout way. If this gets out, you'll be the ones in trouble, isn't that right?
はったりよ。どうせどこかで言葉を耳に挟んだだけでしょ。
Oh, what do you think? Check his enrollment form, perhaps? What's my own enrollment form? He know his grades didn't reach the necessary minimum? My grades didn't reach the necessary minimum. Yet here I am as a student of this esteemed establishment. Why is that?
さあ、私が知るわけがないでしょ。
That's because he was admitted to be made into a pillar. Ooh, I'll tell you then. I was admitted to be made into a pillar. They, huh? I see. So I'm not the only one.
やっぱりそうだったんだ。
Mew is another.
おかしいと思ったの。だって普通いじめって何の理由もなかったりするんだよ。いじめの対象だって簡単に入れ替わるのは当たり前。クラスのカーストを固定させるのは普通なら難しいの。でもこの学園は意図的にそれをやろうとした。私もご主人様も生贄だったんだ。クラスのストレスを受けるはけ口として入学許可されたんだ。私は母子家庭でストレスに耐性があった。ご主人様も周囲にいじめられるのが当たり前だった。そういうのを残して入学させたんだ。それが柱なんだ。
In other words, if people were to find out about this, Mew?
ご主人様、なーに？
Thank you. I can tell, even without turning her way, that Mew is making that smile again.
それで、これからどうするのかな？
I know Mew. I know what must be done.
何？
Cookie alone wasn't enough to sate my thirst.
近づかないで。
I will take revenge on everyone who's ever hurt me. I must break them all. No, 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 what the hell? That is not the way, but this story is twisted enough, so... Revenge is never enough. I'm starting to feel confused. Is this revenge even for my own sake? Or hers? Do I continue? And if I do, how much farther do I go? As I close my eyes, dizziness overwhelms me. I feel like I'm falling down a bottomless pit. But suddenly, I'm jolted back to reality. Okay. It's the forest again. Those words were like a curse upon my soul. They linger in my mind without end. Don't think, don't think, don't think. But the more I force myself to shut them out, the more they intrude. They multiply in my brain like a virus. I was planning to start a fire, to burn this whole forest to the ground. This dark, oppressive forest of hatred and contempt. And from its charred remains, I would look up at the sky filled with stars. If I opened my eyes right now, I could see the stars. Their light would no longer be obscured by the branches. I've completed my revenge. I've escaped their oppression. I've turned the established order on its head. My wish has finally been granted. So I thought. You're already part of the system. I didn't accomplish anything. I didn't burn down the forest. I became it. Is this where I wanted to end up? Have I found the truth I've yearned for? Just what in the world did I actually want? Nani? My world doesn't extend beyond 120 centimeters radius. I still can't bring myself to look up. Am I scared of seeing their thoughts? That's probably not it. Yeah, I'm fine. A new pillar? That's so. She's in another class though. If Miu says it's possible, it probably is. I wouldn't be surprised if she had the teachers in her pocket too. She's on her fifth notebook now. She only needed Tsubami's help at the start. Once you have a dirt on someone, the rest goes easily enough. All she needs to do is continue destructing the balance of power. It's how relationships are destroyed, manipulated, and restructured. Miu once likened it to playing pool. An endless collision of balls upon a table. It keeps on snowballing, out of control, enveloping more and more people along the way. Hell, even I'm not entirely sure just how far Miu's influence reaches. Looking at what she's become, do I feel happy? Proud? Scared? Or...
それとももう復習終わり
who are you? I have no answer for her.
テストを返却する。秋には飯田、伊藤。
When the end term exam's done, summer break is right around the corner. I won't need to come to the academy. That would have made the old me rejoice. All my life consisted of trying to survive until the next vacation. I no longer need to shut myself away like that. None of my classmates dare mess with me anymore. People make way for me at the academy cafeteria. All my papers get perfect scores despite not studying at all. In normal circumstances, I would want my life to stay like that forever. And yet, I can't wait for summer vacation to be here. I want to just shut myself away. Something just doesn't feel right. This isn't where I'm supposed to be, but I don't know where I should go. I want to go somewhere. But where? Where? Where will I find the truth? There's something I need to tell you. But then... What do you mean in the yard behind the school tomorrow? The truth decided to tear me to shreds. What? How long is this? Is this game? I thought it's gonna end like 3 times already. Muse the moonlight, filtering in through the leaves. My soul guiding light. The messages on relay, the words on the screen, the feel of the surface, warmth. I can feel it. I can feel a faint trace of it on my fingertips. I see. The answer has been right in front of me all this time. It's been set in stone ever since I first lifted my gaze. There's no escaping it. I choose to return to that dark forest of my own free will. I arrive at the yard behind the academy. I can tell she's here. She casts a long shadow that reaches all the way to my feet. There's no mistaking it. It's Miu. However, her voice is audibly trembling. It's okay. Keep going. I'm at my limit too. The words I've been waiting for. On me. Do you honestly believe you can pull it off? We'll see about that. Information is the root of your power, but you lose that power once your source is exposed. Good point. She's accounted for every possibility. It's how she managed to manipulate people like master of puppets. The entirety of Kiba Academy is now under her rule. If I were an ordinary person, I'd be at her mercy. But I'm not. I have my word sight.
ねえご主人様。
種崎くん。あ、
捨てるでいいよね。捨てる。私の奴隷になりなさい。
all I need to do is look up, read her mind, find some dirt on her, and use it to make her back down. They'll get me out of this situation. And I have the power to pull it off. So I... faced her, faced with her imminent revenge. Miu is all smiles. She longs to be at the top of the hierarchy as his new ruler. And I'm the one who corrupted her. Miu mended her broken heart with the sweet nectar of revenge. At first, I simply forced her to cooperate. Eventually, though, she began to take a more active role in my revenge, both in deeds and suggestions. And every time that happened, she was making this exact smile.
ご主人様の復讐終わりでしょ。この学校で今一番上にいるものね。ご主人様に復讐したら私が一番上になるよ。それってすごく気持ちいいと思うの。
I clawed my way up from the very bottom, took revenge on those who had wronged me, and reached unimaginable heights. I'm proud of that. You're already part of the system. Tabamiu is a slave to the system, and I am in turn a slave to her. I finally realized why I came here, why I've placed my revenge in her service, and why I looked up at her. Because I love her. And I wanted to burn that smile of hers into my memory. That's my answer. The truth I finally arrived at. And so I...
さあ、ひざまずいて。
have you. I can't have him submit too easily. That'd be no fun. I shout back at her in anger. Very well, so did it.
反抗するんだ。
Entertain me some more. When I try to fight back, he's got some backbone at least. To keep entertaining her. To make sure that smile of hers never fades. If it makes her happy, I don't even mind. Am I alive? Or dead? I can't even tell anymore. I don't feel my body, or pain, for that matter. There's nothing. No warmth, no cold, no gravity, no weightlessness, nothing. I can see the starry sky. I left that dark forest and found myself basking in the light of the stars. Ah, so pretty. I've always wanted to see this. Is it real though? Or just an illusion birthed by my mind? It doesn't matter. This is the place I finally reach. Cold is setting in. Everything starts to fade and feel distant. I corrupted Tabamiya. She desired power, and that power was my value to her. It's all over now. all over. All I was worth will be gone with the wind. My mind wanders. I think back to her smile, and the sole reason why I was born into this world is to die for her sake. Not a bad fate, all things considered. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Showered by the light of stars, I slowly close my eyes. Out of nowhere, a tablet is held up against my face. I got text on relay. The sender? Emiko. Is Emiko. What's that? Man, way to ruin the mood. Could you kindly piss off? I'll be the one to kill you. We finished it! Just as my voice is disappearing. Shimokura Bio-san! これ、いいね、これ。けだまり、明石ゆき、まりえ、みなずきひな、桃井いちこ、木村彩香。Dang, who the heck is Anna Tsubaki? Yay! Finally, it's over. Thank you. It's almost 1 a.m. now. Gosh, this story is twisted. Oh, there's more. Epilogue? Is it? That's it. Oh my gosh. There's another ending? This is Miyu's ending. Mojiko, truth, something, something. What is extra? Oh, library. This song. I can't understand the kanji. I know this one is kami-sama. I know this one, the top one kanji is shi means death, and the bottom one means kokoro, like, what is it, dying heart? I don't know other kanji though. I know this top one is yama. This one is like tori, I think. Is it bird? It's like bird, or is it just bird? I don't know. It's good though. Oh, what did I just click on? Oh, it's the opening song. Okay. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. It's getting very late. Not that very late, but it's getting late. So, thank you for joining. What the heck is this? Thank you for everything, and I wish you good night. I wish you something I can't remember. Why am I always forgetting words? Yeah, sweet dreams, good night. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy it as much as I am. I really do enjoy this. If only we have a visual novel that I can play on stream that is very, very angsty, that is gonna make me cry and you cry. That would be very, very good. Okay. Bye bye for now. じゃあね、またね。バイバーイ。